Howdy RC friends, welcome to Props and Wheels and to another mini drone review. If you have been following our channel, you may already remember that I recently did a 10-day challenge. So in 10 days, we reviewed 10 mini drones, actually more than that. And that was a blast. I hope you enjoyed it if you watched it. And we just wanted to follow up with another drone. This one I saw kind of on sale. It wasn't too inexpensive, but this was one of the drones that I have been watching, and it's from Banggood. And the reason I really wanted this is because it is a brand that I trust and like, Eachine. It is I think the same manufacturer as the Volantex RC brand from EX Hobby or X Hobby. So this is Eachine E61 mini drone, and this can come with camera, but I got the version without the camera. I don't need camera on these drones because hey, I like flying them. I don't want to take images with these like tiny little cameras. I have larger drones for that. And this also reminded me one of my favorites from that 10-day challenge, which is LF606 folding drone. This is the white, and somehow I have tendency of buying white or red drones. This is a red version. Let's open it up and see what is inside. And hopefully it is going to look nice. I don't think this is a version that can be folded. It's non-folding version, but it is about, maybe slightly smaller, but the same shape. It already came with the protectors. You don't have to put them on. And indoors, I will put them on, but outdoors it's not needed. For this, by the way, white controller, not black, white. Love it. White and gray. And this one I got with 2 battery options. So here's one battery, and there should be another one in this little box. Let me open it just to ensure that I got the right one, or they sent me the right one. I know I ordered the one with the 2 battery. Just paying a couple dollars extra for that. This was less than $20 if you purchased it with just 1 battery, but I wanted to have the second battery because I know these batteries last only 5-6 minutes on the field. So here is the second battery. 2 batteries, the drone with non-folding arms. These are modular batteries, so if you want to buy more batteries, you have to buy the same type. There are pros and cons to that. They are very easy to just install and then take off. You're not trying to connect one of those small connectors. But the downside is you cannot just buy them anywhere on eBay. So you have to order the specific one. Let me tell you how much it cost me. This was $21.66 and shipping was 89 cents. And the total I paid $22.55. And it was coming from China warehouse. But still, I ordered from June 11th and it arrived in less than 2 weeks. That's an achievement. Came very quickly. In a nice box. Very nice so far. Hopefully it will fly as nice as well. Here's the instruction manual. Just a trifold. Nice pictures, diagrams, illustrations. The English seems to be okay. And it's only in English actually. No Chinese, no nothing. Everything is well illustrated. What these means, the one thing I don't like about these controllers, they never put what these buttons are for. So you have to remember or label them yourself. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to label them myself by just following the instructions here. Let's see what they included in the little hardware package. We have 4 spare propellers, 2 of each type. tiny little micro screwdriver, probably to take the drone apart in case something happens, because these propellers, you just pull them out. Usually they give you a little prop remover. Not in this case, probably they are not too hard to remove if you damage them, but they are so soft and so tiny, you will have trouble damaging these. And then the USB charger that goes into the battery. This looks like a micro USB, so if you don't want to use this cable, you have your own, you can just use it. While the batteries are charging, let me point out a couple things. the chargers are integrated to the battery. Do you see? The little LED light is inside the battery case. So you don't need a charger, you just need this one of these cables. So the second battery I'm charging with an existing just cable, charging cable that I have, or with micro USB. That's great. I can charge them in parallel. And here are the buttons. So I looked into the manual. This upper left button is a speed. Let me turn it on. By the way, it takes 3 AAA batteries. They're already inside. So you turn it on. This light is blinking. You go up, all the way up in the throttle, all the way down. Now it's supposed to be bound if it were on. And then let me show you the speed. So this is the initialization. The speed is the low speed. 2 beeps, this is the medium speed. 3 beeps, the high speed. And then you press again, 1 beep, back to low speed. This is, I call it the 3D, or the roll or flip or stunt, whatever you want to call it. That's for, you press it and then you go one way, up, down, right, left, and it will flip with that command. And then this is showing as, don't know, like short press is probably photo. It doesn't explain it well. In the manual it doesn't say short press blank, long press video. I'm assuming that short press is picture, this one, I'm sorry, this one. Short press is picture and long press is the video. And then you press again, I think it will stop the video. And more important is this one. This is the short press will activate the headless mode. A long press will activate the return to home function. So if you took off this way, facing this way, you press that long button long and it will start coming in the opposite direction. Even if it is rotated, it will come back in this direction. So you should be flying away from you, in front of you, for this to work. And when it is close to you, just move, for example, the right stick and it will stop. If you don't move it, it will keep going. And these are the trims. So this is right left trim and this is forward and backward trim. And I don't know what these are. They are not listed, so probably they don't have a function. They are not listed. It doesn't say, nothing is assigned to those. And if you want to see it next to the LF606, yes, it is significantly smaller, but it has the same shape, which the shape that I like. And this one, it doesn't have foldable arms, but you can remove these protectors and then fly it outside. I don't like using these outside because if you crash into a tree, these are going to hang on the branches. But indoors, definitely, by all means, use that, especially if you are learning. The battery is fully charged and loaded. Let's turn it on by pressing this button on top. The lights are blinking. Let's put it on our helipad and turn on the controller. The throttle is all the way down. Press this and up on the throttle, down, and it stopped. So I don't know if there is a way of calibrating the gyro. Usually it's like out or in or right. Okay, both of them right bottom. Like this, and it's blinking. Okay, I just accidentally gave a little bit of throttle, and let's take off. Let's bring it back a little bit. I'm just modulating the throttle. It's just drifting a little backwards and left, and this may be due to air currents creating, or if not, I can just also give a little bit of trim. So this is speed number 1, sideways. Let's set it to speed number 2, 2 beeps, and it's definitely moving faster, as you can see. Sideways. Good speed. This can easily fly outdoors. Let's test the high speed. Losing a little bit of altitude, so you have to, when you give full speed, you have to increase the throttle and adjust the throttle setting a little bit. Okay, back to first one. It's very stable. This is a great trainer, I think. And also you can have fun with it flying outdoors. Let's trim it a little better. Let's see if it's a little more stable. Now it's moving a little forward. I think it's good enough. And let's try the flip switch. It flips very quickly. It doesn't gain too much altitude. That's good. Let me get it a little closer to the camera so you can see what it's doing. So let's press that button. Forward. Do a right side flip. And then one to the left. Okay, so let's test out the headless mode. So this button on the lower left should be the headless. If I rotate it, yeah, so if I rotate it, if I go forward, it's still going forward. I can like rotate and go forward, backward, and it is still. So you can now see the front of it. If I pull it, it's coming towards me. If I push it, it's going away from me. So rotate it back, and let's deactivate it by pressing it again. Okay. Now it is in the regular mode, so. And let's try the headless mode, or headless, I'm sorry, this was the headless. Let's try out the return to home function. So I'm far away towards that wall, and I'm going to do a long press, and it's coming towards me, and I move forward, and then it stops. Let's rotate it, and then do the headless mode again, and then, I'm sorry, the return to home again, so it's going to, let me trim it a little bit. It is still coming in the correct direction, do you see it? Okay, great. It is working well, no matter what orientation, it is doing the right thing. So perfect, so far this is flying great, and right on the spot. Really good, really stable, and this will also teach you how to fly a helicopter because the controls are exactly the same and it doesn't have altitude hold. In my opinion, it's a good thing. Your first drone can or maybe should have altitude hold, so you are concentrating on the other controls. Don't use the headless mode if you are planning to fly helicopters or advance your skills in flying drones. Maybe also airplanes, because it will teach you bad habits. Stay regular mode and use low speed. If you have altitude on your drone, use that. On this one, this is a perfect second drone. It can be a first drone if you have a sensitive left thumb and adjust it. So, I mean, I'm really happy so far. Unfortunately, the tropical storm Elsa is sweeping through the New England. And it wasn't raining 1 hour ago, now it's raining really hard. So the outdoor testing should wait for a better day, probably this weekend. One last thing I wanted to try. Okay. Yeah, it's easy to do that as well. You throw it and then increase the throttle, and even if you like throw it upside down, it should come right side up. Let's try it. Yes, the gyro is working really well. Nothing less than I expected from Eachine. It's great. I love the Eachine brand. They have good quality products. And I love the two eyes, bright LED, and the red butt. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Red back, because then you can fly it at night and then it will give you a good orientation. Well, folks, we just got a slight break from rain. It is still sprinkling, but at least it's not coming down heavy. So it is our chance to catch a short flight and finish this review in the local park. No one is there. I'm not going to even attempt bringing my helipad because I'm going to take hand takeoff. Hopefully a rain droplet won't come on the lens of my action camera and block the view, but here we go. I already set it up and let's fly it. This is the low speed.
I'm going to increase the speed. This is the double speed going against the wind. And away from the wind, it's going much faster. Easy to see thanks to those little lights. The orientation, now it's looking towards us, coming. I'm going to switch to third mode. Yes, it's definitely coming faster now. And we did just a flip. And the wind is picking up. It's part of the storm system probably. I don't know how well you can see it, but it is flying fantastic. Look at that. Look at that. It is not going to win any races, any mini drone races, but this is fast enough coming towards the wind. And now it's away, you know, flying away from the wind and scooting pretty good. And let's do a flip in front of us. If I press this, it's just going to do a flip. And let's do a back one, another one. Fantastic, fantastic little drone. I love it. Very stable, just slight wind, again going against wind a little bit, just to show you. A close up. Here we go. Let's rotate it towards us so you can see the two bug eyes, and let's go again. I love it. Just keep it close. This is tiny. And red looks great, red and black, it looks great. Wow, look at it go. Fantastic little drone, worth every penny, and it came with 2 batteries. I specifically wanted to have it 2 batteries so I can increase my time. So, okay, here it is, folks. Hi, how are you doing? Here it is, folks. The Eachine E61 mini drone. Fantastic little drone. By the way, you may have seen that I took off the little protectors. You don't need them outdoors. So I highly recommend it. I love the white and the metallic gray, red and black combination, and then gray sticks. Perfect. The only thing that was missing was, unfortunately, no labeling. But hey, by now I probably know my way around these Eachine transmitters. So it is really good. It only takes like 3 AAA batteries. Fantastic little drone. The wind as well as the rain is picking up again. The storm system is coming probably. So thank you very much for watching. I highly recommend it. I hope you like this review. If so, please give us a thumbs up and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos that are coming up. We are going to start a new series, a new challenge. This time RC helicopter, so stay tuned for that. Those videos are coming very soon. Hope to see you on the next video. Take care, stay safe. Bye bye.